Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you can get notified when another video is released. Okay, today we are in Southwest Philadelphia. We're in the Elmwood Park neighborhood. This address was given to me by a viewer who asked if I can pass by his old house. I believe on 6616 Dix Ave. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this avenue. We're on Lindbergh Boulevard. We're gonna go all the way up to about 65th Street, make a right on 65th, and we should hit Dix Ave, and then I'll do a little tour of his old neighborhood in Southwest Philadelphia. For those of you who are uncertain where I'm getting these community names from, you can easily pull up the Philadelphia map yourself. Philadelphia has over 52 plus communities. We're over 141 square miles, so it's a pretty large city consisting of south, southwest, west, north, northeast, center city. And all of those areas I just mentioned have their own small community names, which are also known as towns. You know, all these small towns make up Philadelphia as a whole. I think there's a funeral going on here. Yeah, there is a funeral. There's people behind me with funeral tags. There's a red light. Yeah, I'm gonna eat it. I was gonna eat it anyway because this whole line on my left-hand side is all participating in the funeral. I don't want to hold up their event that they're having. We're passing Graze Ave. Graze Ave. We're approaching 64th Street. Technically, I'm not even supposed to be riding in this lane because it's a bike lane, but I do not see a bicycle behind me, so please forgive me. I'm a cyclist myself, so I understand how important it is to stay out of the bike lane. We're on 64th. I'm gonna make a right here just because that funeral line seems to be pretty long. I don't know if this has anything to do with the young gentleman that was killed here last night. I don't think so because they don't hold a funeral the night after. But just to inform you guys, someone was killed here. He was gunned down last night on, I believe, 63rd and Elmwood, if I'm correct. Yeah, he was gunned down. That's very, very unfortunate. He was actually gunned down a few minutes after I left this neighborhood. I actually did this neighborhood yesterday. I did a tour as well, but I didn't realize that I didn't have my capture option set up to the widest angle lens. And I like to show you guys a wider view. So when I reviewed the footage, it looked more like a 50mm lens. It was uptight and close. I didn't really like the way that looked it. So today I decided to come back and hit this neighborhood once more just so I can get it right, show you guys a wide lens, you guys get a better view while I'm narrating it. But coincidentally, when I left yesterday around the 4 o'clock hour, there was a shooting here that happened, I believe like 4:30 or something, like right before 5, and that's when the young gentleman passed away. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but yeah, we just saw the whole funeral line. So I see some beautiful asphalt streets. I'm driving on a beautiful asphalt 2-lane street. Smooth. We're passing 65th and Dix. 65th and Dix Ave. Southwest Children's Academy on my right. We are passing Daggett Street. The street got a few potholes. It's a residential neighborhood. We got 3 Supermarket on my right-hand side. That's the name of it. We also have Ferguson Faces of the Future 2 on my right-hand side. We're on 66 and Dix Ave. So I'm assuming this is that gentleman's neighborhood. We are passing 6612, 6614, 6616. We just passed his or her address. We're on 67th and Dix Ave. It looks like the 108 bus and the 400 bus runs along this line right here. We have a Chinese restaurant on my right-hand side. We have Bonafide Street on my right-hand side. We have Hobson Street on my right-hand side. The 108 bus is on my left-hand side driving by us. We have Atka Food Market Inc. on my left-hand side. We're on 68th and Dix. I'm gonna make a right on 68th. We have a few gentlemen out here that seem to be cleaning their vehicles, wiping them down. So we're in a residential neighborhood. 2-story homes with raised staircases. They have 2 staircases to take them to their front door. They have a little teeny weeny front lawn. We have a car here sitting up in the air with no front wheels. We're on Buste Ave, 68th and Buste. Let's make a right here on Buste. Wow, on the corners of these blocks, I see brand new corner sidewalks and pavements, and even like gates that wrap around, I don't know, like a miniature garden on the corners. Wow, that's new. It looks like it was done recently. We have a little playground or park here, a local park. No littering, $300 fine. Drive slowly, speed limit 25 miles an hour. Be careful for children. Some Christmas decorations on my right hand side. The homes have aluminum siding, brickwork, porches, open porches. We have a gigantic tree right here. This thing is enormous, probably easily 100 years old. That's interesting to think that they built the community around the tree. We are now approaching Weber's Deli on Hobson Street. On Hobson. I'm gonna make a right. Make a right. We're on, I believe, Elmwood. We got Bonafide Street right here. I'm gonna make a right down Bonafide so that you guys can see some of the little blocks. Wow. First thing I noticed off of the back is the street is freshly paved. Wow, really smooth street. We don't have like smooth streets all over North Philly. Oh, check it out. A squirrel ran across the street with a gigantic donut. The donut was bigger than his head. Ha! The squirrel's gonna have a feast. Him and his family. All right, so 2-story homes, 1-sided parking, couple trees. We got this Mitsubishi Lancer parked on the sidewalk. 2500 block. What was this? Bonafide, I believe. Look at the sidewalks, guys. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if the camera does justice, but I'm going to slowly approach this corner right here. And on my left-hand side, you see how there's like the curb, there's new frost. That's called a frost when they make like a little frame of cement. And they got like a little gate. This is the 2500 block of Bonafide Street. And again, this street is beautiful as far as the asphalt goes. That's what I'm concerned about right now. It's really smooth, which means they just paved the street. Check it out. Basketball courts. We got flat top houses on my left. We got 8 top houses on my right. I wonder if one's bigger than the other. The ones on my right have closed porches. Some of the ones on my left have closed porches, but they also had open porches. We are now at the intersection of Bonafide and Dix. We're going to make a left on Dix Ave. That Bonneville has a busted rear windshield and a busted front windshield. We're at the intersection of 67th and Dix Ave. We have 67th Street Cafe on my right. That looks to be an Irish cafe. Gonna make a left at 67th Street. Gentleman right here in the Jeep is giving another gentleman a jump start with some jumper cables. Some Christmas decorations, a gigantic Christmas display on my left, like giant candy canes. Yeah, they literally got the whole display, Christmas display right out front on their lawn. Passing 67th and Buste. B-U-I-S-T, Buste. Giant pothole. I just swerved the pothole. We have M&P Beauty Supply on my left. Wigs, hair, skincare, and cosmetics on 6700 Elmwood. This is Elmwood Ave, 67th and Elmwood Avenue. We're gonna make a right-hand turn on 67th and Elmwood. Turning right on Elmwood. We have Shields Street on my right hand side. We're gonna turn down Shields. Okay, now Shields Street looks horrible. As far as the asphalt, it looks like they ripped up the old asphalt and they're about to lay down new asphalt. So they're in the process of renewing the street. That's why it's bumpy. And you see like the sewer lids raised versus the street is actually lowered by an inch or two. Yeah, it's really bumpy. We got more Christmas displays and decorations. You got the garland for all of you guys who helped me try to remember the term. I swear I went through like 2 or 3 tours forgetting the name, calling it garnish and all types of G words, but it was actually garland, right? Garland. We have a clue tag over here from TKU 2020. Z's Beauty Supply on my left-hand side. We're crossing over, and again, look at the corners. You see the sidewalks? They're freshly paved with little gates and everything. In North Philly, when they did that, those were signs of early gentrification. So I'm not saying this neighborhood's going through gentrification, but what I am saying is we got those in our neighborhood upon them reviving the community. Beautiful street right here. Fantastic, immaculate, spectacular, lovely. I like driving down smooth streets. If the whole city of Philadelphia like this, it would be worth it to slam a car to the ground and drop it really low. But considering that Philly got potholes and speed bumps, I don't enjoy driving lower cars in my own city, which sucks. Because I do own a car that's dropped. I own 2 cars that are dropped to the ground. Not this, but the other ones are dropped to the ground, and they're not enjoyable to drive in Philly because of the potholes and everything. Like, they look cool. They're cool for driving low and slow, but they're not really like practical. I think as I got older, I was more interested in function over form. When I was a youngster, I cared more about form over function, like how it looked. I didn't care if the car could move past a block without scraping. But now it's like, no way, Jose. Let me drive a comfortable vehicle. We're on 66 and Dix Ave. I believe this is that commenter's block. We just made a left on 66, and look at this street is freshly paved, 2-lane street, really beautiful. That alone, in my opinion, ups the value of the community because you got smooth streets to drive on. It really like makes the neighborhood look a lot better. Passing 66 and Buste Street, got a gigantic bright yellow transformer little Ford vehicle on my right. It wasn't gigantic, it was super bright. Theodore Street on my right hand side, it was like taxi yellow. All right, we got Clade's Restaurant and Catering on my left, and we're gonna make a right here. We got BJ Supermarket on my right, turning on Elmwood. We just turned on 66 and Elmwood. We're on Elmwood Street right now. We have several businesses on my left hand side. Chef Riki's, Affordable Insurance, Best Cook African Food, Happy Walk, Atlas Home Care. On my right, we got E Laundromat. So let's go right here. We're gonna make a right on 65th Street. Looks like we have a police officer. Oh, we have 2 police officers. Ooh, 2 vehicles who I guess did a normal stop. We got a younger gentleman outside. I wish you luck, my young brother. I wish you luck, sir. You're by yourself. And there's 3 officers. We're passing Dickens Ave, passing Theodore Street. We're passing Buste Ave. So there's a Dix Ave and there's a Dickens Ave in this neighborhood. Interesting. They got the young brother out of his vehicle too, which is kind of strange for a traffic stop. Passing Garmin Street. Passing Shelwyn Street. We are currently on 65th and Dix Ave. We're gonna make a left on Dix Ave. On my left hand side, we got Deli, variety store, open 7 days a week. On my right hand side, we got Eddie's Cafe, Southwest Institution, established in 1944. It looks like it can be an Irish cafe because it has the 4-leaf clovers. Making a left. All right, these houses on my right seem to have some type of, what's that, cobblestone? Some type of stonework on the front end versus the ones on the left have brickwork. The ones on the right have A-tops. The ones on the left have flat tops. But they both are equipped with porches. We're gonna make this left on 64th Street. We're at the intersection of 64th and Dix Ave. I'll see if we can pass by, what's that, 63rd and Elmwood. I think that's where they did the shooting yesterday. Or was it 69th and Elmwood? It was on something in Elmwood. My wife ended up getting the notification on her Citizens app. All right, we're passing Chelwyn Ave. I don't know if she got it on her Citizens app or was it on the internet. I'm not sure, but I know she was the one that told me about it. Because I think Citizens only focus locally, right? I don't know. I don't pay attention to Citizens. All right, we're on 64th and Buste Avenue. We got E&G Food Market on my right-hand side, open 7 days a week. They sell cigarettes, soda, snacks, candy. They have an ATM, and they also sell sandwiches and much more. St. Barnabas Catholic School was on my right-hand side. We actually passed it. I didn't notice it till last minute. We got a beer distributor on my left. We passed. We're passing Theodore Street. We are now passing Dickens Ave, and we got a beautiful brindle pit bull on my right-hand side. The guy was crossing it. Looked awesome. All right, we're now on 64th and Elmwood Avenue. We have a park on my left-hand side. If you know the name of that park, feel free to drop it in the comment section. We're passing Elmwood Avenue. Looks like there's trolley tracks here that are still in service. This is called Cornwell Park, is it? I don't know if I can see the sign correctly. Reedland Street, we're passing Reedland Street. We're now passing Wheeler Street. We're about to cross over. We're passing Family Corporation, a corner store open 7 days a week. We're about to pass Kassim's on Glenmore Ave. Kassim's is a water ice spot. We got a little go-kart out here on my left-hand side. It's a 2-story residential block. They're selling the house on my right. Yo, we just passed a Pepsi machine, a Pepsi vending machine outside. One of the old 90s vending machines. Wow. Wonder if it's in service. Okay, we can keep on going straight. That looks like it leads to a dead end. I'm gonna go left so that you guys can see more of this park over here. See the opposite side of the park. Whoa, about to be an accident. People are desperately in a rush to get nowhere. Alright, we're on Graze, 65th and Graze. Let's go straight one more block so that you guys can see this park on my left-hand side. Passing Wheeler Street. We're now passing Reedland Street. I'm gonna make a right on Reedland. Let's make this right. Never try that last-minute right turn at home, folks. You're supposed to turn on your turn signals at least 100 feet before making your turn, but since I'm randomly picking blocks, my mind isn't processing the turns ahead of time, which I take that fault. That's my bad. I'm sorry. We got this school in front of us. I have no idea what this school is. What is it? Something junior high. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna make a right here. We're passing Wheeler Street. We're approaching a no outlet. We got Graze Ave right here. I'm gonna make this U-turn on Glenmore Street. Make this U-turn right here. We got some illegal dumping. I don't know if this school is out of service. Like, I don't know if they closed it down, but it's huge. This building is ginormous. This whole property, wow. Really big property. You see it? What school is that, y'all? I don't know the name of it, but that thing is massive. All right, I believe we're on Graze Ave now. We had an Asian gentleman out there working on his vehicle. I just swerved and avoided a large crater pothole. We have a snorkel coming out the fender of the Jeep on my right-hand side. I like snorkels. I don't know about you. We're at 65th and Graze Ave. And we see that park. I see there's a sign that says Million Books Project. Next to where that gentleman is sitting at, I don't know if he's waiting for the bus or whatnot, but there's a sofa thrown right behind him. Somebody threw, I don't know if it's a leather or pleather sofa, but they disposed of it right there at the park. That would be considered dumping, right? Check out this Accord right here. This Accord right here is mangled, damaged from the front and the rear. It has some stock Accord rims, so they better take care of that quick before it gets jacked up and the rims end up getting stripped and sold. There's a grill in the park too, y'all. There's like a grill sitting right there, like a personal grill. All right, we're at 64th and Graze Ave. We got somebody double parked right here. IT Auto Tire Service on my left. Let's go right down 63rd. I'm gonna make this right. J&T Auto Repair on my left. Marty Mar Barbershop on my right. Water Ice and Ice Cream also. 63rd Street Pizza on my right. We're passing Wheeler Street. We are now passing Reedland Street. It looks like this neighborhood has a little bit of foot activity. People moving around, walking from point A to point B. We're at the intersection of 63rd and Elmwood. On my left-hand side, we got Thomas G. Morton Public School. Past Fatu Braiding Spot on my right. We're now passing Dix Ave. You got Wizards Unisex Salon on my right. Professional barbers and a professional atmosphere. We're passing Theodore Street. We're passing Gulla's Auto Tags on my right. We're at the intersection of 63rd and Boyce Ave. In front of us, that church on my right-hand side is St. Barnabas Church. There's a school zone, so when that school zone sign in front of us is flashing, you have to follow the speed limit. Right now it's not flashing. It's usually 15 miles an hour when the school, I guess, releases. I don't know if that Catholic school has its own, like, if that Catholic church has its own school, you know what I mean? You know, sometimes they have Catholic school. We got Florotology on my left-hand side, looks like a flower spot, and Royal Flowers on my left-hand side, 2 flower spots next to each other. Child Care Center on my right, they're enrolling. Grades 3 months to 12. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to, let's take this left. Let's take this left turn. That's bad move. Don't move last minute, guys. Don't be like me. Aspire to be better than me. All right, so we got the God Glory Be Church on my right, Felton Street on my left. We are now passing 62nd Street at the intersection of 62nd and Dix Ave. I'm gonna make this right on 62nd Street. See those houses across the street? They got brick pointed, they got different colored bricks, black, you know, burgundy, red bricks. They got the clean brick point. They have, wow, a dozen stairs, a dozen, different steps you gotta go up in order to enter your home. They have front garages and a side driveway next to your steps where you can park your vehicle. Not bad. That one on the corner, the awnings have a T, a Old English T. I wonder if that T means anything. It's not a funeral home. It doesn't look like a funeral home. I don't know if they wanted to put their family initials, maybe T. It means something to them, you know what I mean? They might be like the Theodores or the Thayers or whatever their name is, you know what I mean? All right, so we just crossed over, I believe, Lindbergh Ave. I'm gonna take this down. 62nd and Eastwick. Philadelphia homes on my left for veterans. We're gonna make a right. We're passing Felton Street. Passing Foschini General Masonry. On my left, it looks like these are new buildings. We have a little playground on my right on 63rd Street, 63rd and Lindbergh. We're gonna make a right here. We can make a right on red. There's no sign that says otherwise. You guys see the little playground on my right with the swing set and everything. Passing Harley Ave. We are now approaching 63rd and Lindbergh Boulevard. I believe if you keep going up Lindbergh Boulevard, there's an 8-mile hiking trail at the Wildlife Refuge Tuniculum. I used to go on that trail all the time. Maybe one of these days I'll take you guys on a virtual walking tour through the trail. It's 8 miles long, so that's one heck of a walk. I'm gonna make a right here on Lindbergh Boulevard. I'm gonna stay in the left lane. We're at 62nd and Lindbergh Boulevard. All these blocks on my left, Robinson, Dewey, 61st Street, etc., are all inhabited blocks. It doesn't seem to be many abandoned houses in this neighborhood. You go down north or you go to some areas of west and you usually see abandoned houses every so couple of blocks, but so far it seems like all these houses are being lived in, and they're pretty well kept. I mean, not the best maintenance, but they're all in good shape for the most part. Passing Buste Food Market. I'm gonna make a right on Elmwood Ave. We got Usetta Grocery on my right hand side at the corner. J&A Breakfast and Deli on my left hand side on the corner. On our side, we have, what's that, Tato's Kitchen. They serve lunch and dinner all day. It's an African restaurant. No, it's not Tato's, it's Fatu's Kitchen. I'm sorry. Fatu's Kitchen. Passing Millick Street. We're now passing Edgewood Street. Passing Straight Gate Church. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, of course we could have definitely covered more of this neighborhood and got into detail, but there's only so much I can cover in such a short period of time. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to make a small donation, you can visit the PayPal link in the description. If you don't have any funds to donate, don't worry about it. Don't fret, don't fear. I don't expect any funds. You guys can donate a thumbs up and or comment on the video. That will help me tremendously. If you want to go the extra mile, feel free to share this video link with a friend. Any donations that you guys make to my PayPal will be utilized to help the wear and tear on this vehicle driving through the streets of Philadelphia, gas consumption, and or future trips to more interesting places where I can travel and do virtual tours. Thank you all for your support. I hope you guys all have a blessed day. This is tuning out.